Dip. I got sauce too. Came with that gang, chopper rain, get her up. Shine. When I walk through, yeah, she fine. Then who brought you?
T's podcast. Today we going into the story of my life. This is my introduction. I got my little brother here, Muko, from Folly. The back end is we grew up in Motown. 8 kids, 53rd and Aberdeen. One of our brothers got killed in 2013. And I'm going to let my little brother go on and tell you the story. Hold on. I'm going to ask him a few questions and he's going to tell the story. How was it for you growing up in Motown?
I mean, you know, it was just like any other, it was just like any other neighborhood, you know? I mean, once upon a time, Motown was safe for us, you know? Us growing up as a shorty, but now, like, Motown is just, it's all over the place. But, you know, we still love where we come from. Motown is Motown, man. That's our home base, man. We love it.
How did you feel coming home and seeing how everybody lost their life for the neighborhood and how now everybody into it?
I mean, you know, I guess it's just a generation thing. A lot of people don't understand, like, where we come from, like, back in the day. So a lot of them shorties, they just came up on their own thing. So, I mean, you know, it's fucked up the way things is. Shit real fucked up. But I'm going to keep carrying it high like I know how.
Okay, and I know you did 10 years in the Fed. How's your mental?
I mean, for the most part, man, I just, like, some people might think it's like fucked up. Yeah, it's fucked up to do all them years, but, you know, you live and you learn. Like, I learned a lot, so that's probably why, you know what I'm saying, I move the way I move right now.
Okay, and when your brother got killed, when our brother got killed, how did that make you? Let me rephrase that. When our brother got killed behind the neighborhood, how did that make you feel?
I mean, I was devastated behind that shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Shorty was really one of them guys, like, and for, like, a lot of niggas try to downplay that, or whatever the situation may be. Like, he was really one of them guys, front line for a lot of shit, before a lot of guys. Yeah. A lot of motherfuckers know that, but a lot of motherfuckers try to downplay it, but it is what it is, you know? We gonna always rep our little brother high, man, you know? That shit fucked us up, though.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't never lost no motherfucker, so it is what it is, man. We always gonna rep mother.
Yeah.
To death for us.
Yeah. And, you know, we lost a lot of guys in the neighborhood. How does it feel getting out of jail doing your 10 years? Because you just been out like 2 years, right?
Yeah, almost 2 years, yes, sir.
So how does it feel going back to the town, seeing the destruction that was left there by the older generation? Well, it started from the older generation.
I mean, you know, we learn to adapt to shit, but when shit out of order, you know, we got to learn to keep ourselves away from it. You understand what I'm saying? We love where we from, but when it's chaos, we gonna keep ourselves away from chaos. Like, that's one thing I told myself before I came from jail. Like, I don't want to be involved in none of that chaos. You draw what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like, I don't want to be involved with none of that demonstration that's going on, because I'm like, I got real stone love, but I'm a Muslim.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I was a stone, but I'm Muslim now. I got real stone love for them brothers over there, and to see all the bullshit they going through right now, I really don't like. I'm not gonna put myself in that situation.
Do you regret anything?
I mean, I can't regret anything, because me going through what I went through make me the person I am right now.
That's a righteous evolution, and that's an everyday struggle.
Ain't no question.
Personal jihad.
So we'll never regret what we went through, because what we went through is what makes us today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No question.
Okay, and during your time in jail, was it hard? Was it? I mean, I know it was hard, but
I mean, for the most part, you know, you have your ups, you have your downs, but for the most part, me, I kept myself busy. Like, you know, I got my GED. I was in carpentry class. I was in I was doing culinary arts. You understand what I'm saying? So I was doing that. I was working out, law, on Storm, mo. Like, I kept myself busy, law.
Hey, absolutely.
So,
and then think about how many activities or programs you
no
in one day.
Ain't no questions. And then that's why I found Islam at. A lot of people think it's wrong for finding Islam in jail, but no. When you out in the streets and you ain't a part of that demonstration, you don't really look into it. But when you got time to sit down, that's when you look into it really. You understand what I'm saying? I looked into it, and that's why I want to be.
Yes, sir.
And how long after you being locked up did you transition over to Muslim?
Maybe like, I think I was locked up maybe like 4 years before I did, because it was just like the place you at, like it'd be so much faulty. Like I ain't no rat. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
When you got rats.
They jump up under the umbrella for a certain level of protection, or a certain type of protection.
I'm not going to move with that movement. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm against that.
We're not cut like that.
You feel me?
That's not the cloth.
Ain't no question.
And was it a hard transition, you know, coming from the streets to now be in this religion, you know, the Muslims?
No. Like, I love Islam. I ain't going to lie to you. It's a lot. It's a lot, but a lot of people... You get in the Quran, you understand it. You understand a lot. You understand a lot. It's a beautiful thing.
When it comes down to the morals.
And shout out to that brother Sadiq, because he pushing it hard.
You saying? Yeah. Sadiq, man.
Yeah, okay. And so, like, I see now that it's a lot of guys in the hood, a lot of the older guys who have corrupted, they pushing peace. Are you one of those guys pushing peace?
Ain't no questions. I'm with that to the fullest. Like, because, like, at the end of the day, what they call a war, ain't nobody winning. I don't give a fuck how, like, everybody losing loved ones, so there's no such thing as we winning. You understand?
Absolutely.
Ain't no such thing as we winning. So yeah, I'm definitely with the peace.
Do you think it'll ever be peace again in on our Chicago streets? Not just our hood, but every neighborhood in Chicago.
Inshallah, that's what we pushing for. So we hope. We got big hopes that it will be peace. Because at the end of the day, we ain't the only ones killing us, man. They got to look at that too.
Okay, yeah, I see Makita out, and he pushing peace too. What do you think about them talking about letting Larry Hoover out?
Alhamdulillah, I hope that brother do get out. You understand what I'm saying? That's just another brother that can push this peace.
Get
so
some
we
righteous
definitely
direction.
Free Larry, free Jeff, free all the members.
Do you think that as far gone as the little guys in the streets are, you know, the drillers, killers, do you think that if they let Larry Hoover out or Jeff Ford, you know, that it would be a little more peaceful?
I mean, them shorties gonna be shorties because that's what they is. Like they minds like really like kind of like gone. Shorty them taking Xans and Percocets and all. You understand what I'm saying? Like I ain't saying we didn't do it once upon a time because we did. You understand what I'm saying? So maybe they have to go through what we went through. Maybe they have to go through what we went through to get the bigger picture. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like I was around them real members. So I got a better look on this nation and on Islam. You understand? So, man, maybe they have to go through what we went through.
Okay. Okay, so that's my girl right there. So, what's your plans on helping pushing peace and making the neighborhood better? What do you got planned?
I mean, for all the organizations out there, all the organizations that's pushing, like I'm talking about all the organizations that's pushing, like I'm ready to push that peace too, man. So if I can find a way to get in touch with them people, you know what I'm saying, I'm willing to do that. Like, if we got to put up finance for it, I'm willing to do that. You understand what I'm saying? So, because I really want the peace. Like, we killing each other off. But then they do this Black Lives Matter. You understand what I'm saying? But here we go. We started killing each other. How the fuck do we matter if we killing each other?
Do you think the police incorporate some of the killings that's going on in our neighborhood?
I mean, the police ain't right. We all know they fucked up. You understand what I'm saying?
They would definitely drop somebody.
We all know they fucked up. But one thing about it is we need to start putting our own in the police stations. That's what a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people, no, I don't want to be the police, but we need to start putting a lot of our own in there, and maybe all this shit will stop happening with them killing us and shit.
Yeah, because it seemed like, you know, don't nobody care. And like when we was coming up, we had the real mothers. I ain't saying that mothers today aren't real.
No, shout out to the mothers, man. Shout out to y'all, man, because
parenting don't come with rules.
We know it's hard right now because these kids.
Not a book at all.
We know it's hard. Shout out to the mothers, man.
Yeah, but we had a more molded generation, where the mothers, you know, were more involved with their kids and things of that such. And nowadays it's just like, you know, I think it's more so the parents are scared of the kids as well.
Yeah, because the kids right now to this day, like I say, they like it's just like. It's just like the generation. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, we had our generation. Our generation, we got our ass whooped. This generation.
Every day.
Kids not going for ass whoops. You understand? And mamas is just so tired of it. Like, they put their hands up with it. Shout out to the mothers, though.
Hey, shout out to the mothers.
Yeah, shout out to them.
It's also the system, too. DCFS,
yeah.
CPD.
Yeah, you
they don't allow you to demonstrate and discipline your kids.
So it all come to this system, man. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So the system fuck us up for us to be fuck ups.
Yeah. I think nowadays I see more black kids graduating. It's just they don't show that part of the ghetto. They
not gonna show it. You know why? Because it's black kids. You understand what I'm saying? And we got a lot of black kids that's making it out the ghetto. They don't want the world to see that part. They always want to see us as the bottom.
Yeah. And that's the truth. I say shout out to, you know, all of the parents that's out here with they foot on these kids' neck as much as they can, because you can tell your kids and you can teach them right, but it's basically up to them. Like a lot of the relationships was broke up with the parents because of the kids getting into it. Do you see, you know, those relationships being mended? Because, you know, a lot of people lost their lives, you know, in the hands of the people they grew up with, on the same block, slept in the same beds. Do you see those parents, you know, reconciliating and getting with the movement?
From my perspective, you know, it's certain shit that you can't come back from. But if we like we all grew up in one neighborhood, so we all was a family once upon a time. So I think, because these kids is out of control, what I think is, I think they should, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody should try to get things back together, man.
Yes. And what you thinking of? What you think about all the snitching that's going on in the hood with the guys who, I mean, not the civilians who, you know, living everyday lives, go to work.
I'm talking. Tell you what I think about that. Free the guys, fuck them snitches. And y'all know who y'all is. Fuck y'all. Y'all out here in these streets playing like y'all in these streets, and then when time come, y'all tell. Get y'all bitch ass on. Stop trying to be in these fucking streets if you bitch ass niggas gonna tell when it's time to go to jail. That's what I think about that.
Home with a two-piece, I ain't talking about no churches. We all claim to be different, but we all leaving in hearses. It's enough room for everybody, but y'all getting too thirsty. Just be patient, we gon' make it. I promise we don't keep hurting. I'ma go crazy, so crazy, we gon' all eat from these verses. To me, all these niggas working, and all these bitches worthless. If you trust them, they gon' kill you. Never mind them, stay focused. What you got is what they want, and somehow they feel they deserve it, but they just leech.